and to be more exponential in your thinking versus to be polarized in one fashion. Education opens a lot of doors as to, okay, if I can't do this, I can do this, or I can try this, or I can put these two together, or I can work with this person, or this person doesn't agree with anything I have to say. They could care less about me, but we have one common goal. Maybe it's just to breathe. We're trapped in a room or something. We got to figure out how to get out of here, just to get away from each other, but at least to get out. That's basically education, learning. So I think what Obama's saying is he's not making a choice for students. He's saying these are the kind of things you're going to have to do when you become full-fledged citizens at age, 18 to vote, 21 to drink. You have to make certain choices, and I believe that's what he's doing. Now, one example I want to go into, kind of a segue, is that you had Van Jones, and I'm kind of happy that he was forced to resign, specifically because by all means you can have your opinion. It's okay to have your opinion, and some of the things he said, I hate to say it, but made me feel like I could imagine the way some of our Caucasian citizens feel when someone who's racist says something about black people, and you're like, well, that's not me. I don't know if you know about the comment he made as far as talking about how, he was talking about terrorism and also talking about something to the effect as far as school shootings. Then he was saying, a black kid will basically maybe shoot another person, or maybe it might be some gang-related situation to a certain effect. That's what he was saying. But a white kid will go through and just kill random. And when you do that, even if you feel that way, that's when a person needs to censor themselves. I don't believe in censorship, but I do believe in common sense. Take that home. Leave that at home. Don't bring it to work, because with you being, he was the green job czar. About the czars that handle different things within the White House, different kinds of projects. You don't represent Van Jones. You were supposed to he was basically, I'm saying this as if I'm talking to him, he was supposed to represent an ideology, a means to look at our ecological development, as far as not economy but our ecology, as far as how we're living within our environment. That was his sole purpose. So to bring that element in there really undermined his purpose of even being in that position. So I think it was the right thing, whether it was mostly his choice or someone else's choice, for him to kind of resign. Same thing happened when, unfortunately, it wasn't so much the Republicans were so terribly powerful working against Obama when he was trying to become president. And I do believe the process of choosing presidents is something I won't get into. But with the pastor, his pastor at the church up there in Chicago, that was just stupid. That man was supposed to be representing, being people of God. And for all reasons, he just felt, I understand. I've had that same anger before, but there's a time and a place that you share that. It's not from a pulpit. That's something maybe off to the side, or if you decide to get into politics, there's a way you can go about that. There's another minister in Arizona, and when you look at the whole speech, it makes a difference. The biggest thing was, especially white people were in shock because he said, he really wanted death to Obama. What he was saying because Obama is pro-choice, which I feel a woman has a right to her body, and a child is an extension of her body until they're I would say last trimester, until they're aware. But that's me. Basically, he was saying if they're going to have partial abortions or abortions, if Obama supports that, then he should die. He wasn't saying go out and kill Obama, hurt Obama, nothing like that. He was saying he should die of, not a martyr's death, but, somewhat like Ted Kennedy of brain cancer, which then really made people mad, because now you're attacking someone who was one of the pillars of politics in our country. And yeah, we remember Chappaquiddick. I wasn't born yet, but we know what happened, whatever. But people still, there's good and bad in everybody. That's part of, if you're a Christian, Muslim, like we talk about that, Jewish person, Zoroastrian, Wiccan, even if you're atheist, you don't claim to believe in anything. The whole purpose is, as people, we're all in a community. From the worst of times in this country, from pre-colonial slavery, civil rights to now, no matter what you are, rights of everybody. We've all been communities somehow wrapped up with each other. So now I think people are looking for new things to basically hate on, as we have in one of our other shows, talking about haters. Even though this is a little more serious, I just felt, like I said, personally, we need to address this. I don't know. I think the speech airs today. It's probably airing right now. But we probably will have this up for our fans out there. But we just wanted to definitely address that. But like I said, the whole thing between Van Jones and also with the number of people, even the Tea Party. You've heard of the Tea Party movement, right? Just going around talking about how they want to get Pelosi and Obama and Biden, all of them out. When you reveal your hate like that, all you're doing is you're basically like you're like a roach when we throw the lights on. You just expose yourself. You want to work within the system, get rid of people. My advice is work within the system. Don't make it so personal, because a lot of times even someone you don't like or you don't relate to or you didn't vote for might say something that will benefit you. There are certain people within, I hate to say it, law enforcement. They say things and do things I don't agree with. But there are some people, when you stop and listen, might say, hey, slow down. You know, there's kids out here. Not me personally, but I'm just saying they're just giving you advice on something that sometimes you have to just shut up and listen to someone unlike yourself, because the people you do like can also do the opposite and say things that work against you, and they may think they're benefiting you. So, you know, that's how I feel as far as the whole shebang with Obama's speech. And once again, I'm the Doc.
I'm Dana.
And thank you for watching.